Hello, how you doing? We're going to be making this today. This is a paprika chicken or paprikash. Chicken thighs, bone in, nice, beautiful paprika sauce, of course, creamy with sour cream. It's delicious. I love it. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. Okay, so there I've got 10 chicken thighs. Bone is in, skin is on. What we're going to do is we're just going to season this up with salt and black pepper. A little bit of oil. I'm using a bit of olive oil. Use a different oil if you want. Not too much, just enough to kind of let the seasoning stick, and we're going to just mix that around. So I've got there about 2 kg, which is about 4 pounds of chicken. Fabulous. Okay, so I've got a large skillet here. I've got in there a little bit of oil. I'm using sunflower oil this time, just a touch, maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons. Medium heat. We're going to get our chicken in, skin side down. What we kind of want to do here is render this a little bit. See if we can get some of the fats from the chicken. So medium heat. I'm going to go for maybe 5 or 6 minutes. I'll be flipping it over a few times. But yeah, skin side down first. That's the majority of the cooking that we want to do. Okay, off goes the heat. We're going to get this chicken out now. Let's have a look here. You see we've got a nice bit of colour on it and it's rendered down. Now most of the cooking was done on the skin side. I did obviously cook the other side. So we're going to set this aside. We're going to keep this oil. This is kind of what we want to use to get the sauce happening. So let me grab some other bits and move on. All right, Simon here, just a few little notes. Okay, first of all, there's over 4,000 videos on our channel. We've been cooking for years, so get onto that little magnifying glass you can search out. There's tons and tons of recipes. We're cooking pretty much every day. Thumbs up always helps me out. A little comment of anything. Tell me what you've had for breakfast even, that's fine. Just a comment helps the algorithm go. If you'd like to donate to me and help the channel out, there's a little thanks button in most countries. You can leave $2 or $1 million if you want. Okay, let's get back to cooking. So we're back in this pan. You can see we've got all the lovely chicken fat there and the bits and pieces, really going to help with the sauce. We're going to go with a cup of onion, a tablespoon of chopped garlic. We're going to re-season this now with some salt and black pepper. And we're going to go for another 3 or 4 minutes. We're on a below medium heat. Okay, beautiful stuff. We're now going to go in with 135 grams of tomato paste. Now that's one of those little kind of Tetra Pak things, you know. That's why I'm telling you it's 135. And we're going to work this in for 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, I always like just to kind of cook that paste out a little bit. Next up, we're going to go with like a tablespoon of flour. I'm just using a wheat flour. In that goes. That's going to help thicken the sauce a little. And again, we're going to work that in, stirring all the time now for 2 to 3 minutes. So we're going to be adding paprika now, which I just want to talk to you about. So there's generally 3 types of paprika: sweet, hot, and smoked. You can use smoked in this, which would be really nice. If you use hot, you're basically putting chili powder in, so kind of avoid that. You kind of want the sweet one. So let's grab that now, and we're going to go with, again, like a tablespoon, maybe even more. Tablespoon and a half, say, of sweet paprika. And again, stir in all the time, 2 minutes. Beautiful. Next up, we're going to add 1 pint of stock. I'm using a chicken stock, so in that goes. And this is all on a fairly mild heat. We're not up high here at all. So we're going to be mixing this in, and hopefully the flour that we've added is going to thicken that sauce. So we're going to just go for another 2 to 3 minutes, stirring, stirring and stirring. So that is looking really good. We're now going to get our chicken back in. I'm going to place that in. We're going to get a lid on this, and we're going to go for about 25 to 30 minutes. I mean, some people would cook it much longer. I don't really see the point in that. It's going to really overcook the chicken, unless you really want it like that. Any juices that you have from this fried chicken, pour that in. Flip them over so we're getting a nice coating on everything. Yeah, lid on. Get the heat down really nice and low now, like a real simmer. And we're well on our way. Just one more process to do. But that's great. Now, if it, in the cooking time, if it dries out a little bit, add a little bit more stock, no problem. Okay, I'm going to get the lid off now. That's looking absolutely fabulous. Let me put that down. Now, the next step is we need to remove the chicken again. And then we're going to be adding some sour cream. And then we're going to put the chicken back. So let me get this out. Back in a moment. And then we're going to be adding some sour cream. Now, some people would add cream and sour cream. I'm just going to go sour cream. So I've got 250 grams here, which I'm going to pop in. Now, if you want, you could hold a bit of this back for decoration on the top. Some people would put some on the top. I'm just going all in now. So I'm going to swap the spoon for a whisk, and we're going to go for it. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. Beautiful, really beautiful, lovely colour that now. So, just a little tip, if you're going to use sour cream, just going to get the chicken back in, use a full fat one. If you use a kind of a low fat sort of thing, it will kind of curdle and separate in there. We're going to go just for 5 more minutes with the lid on. Job done. I'll see you at the table. So I've just served that and put a little bit of parsley on the top there. You could use a different herb if you want. But that is super delicious, nice paprika chicken. Hope you enjoy that. See you soon. Lots of love. Thank you so much for stopping by and making it to the end of the videos. If you would like to donate to me, there's a thanks button in most countries. You can give me $2 or up to $50. I need to buy a new Ferrari. Come on, help me out.